Good morning, gamers, and welcome back to my Minecraft Forever world. And it's allergy season here in the UK, and there's also heat waves going on, and I have hay fever, and I don't do very well in the heat, so it has been a chaotic week or so. So if this video comes out late, I apologize. It's because I have been dying. My tablets make me really sleepy, and all I've wanted to do is nothing. All I've wanted to do is just absolutely nothing. It's been the worst few days, but I'm back. I'm here. In the previous episode, we built up this enchanting gazebo here with redstone mechanics, so I can select what kind of levels that I want, and I also crafted up or enchanted these two pickaxes. And in between episodes, I built up this lovely little path here, and it's so nice. I went for a moss carpet and mossy cobblestone. I went for a mossy feel, and I placed these little patches of moss in the grassy bits just to kind of tie it all together, because I didn't want it all moss and I didn't want it all grass. And you see, I've got these little azalea, what are they, azalea bush player head things? Mini flowering azalea leaves. That's from the mini block data pack. I have the one where the wandering trader has a chance of selling some mini block variants, so I picked them up just to add to the bushes. I've also got this cute little lantern design that I came up with quickly in the creative world. These don't connect because I wanted the chain out and I wanted it to be dangling from there. But that's fine, because it looks like it connects enough and it emits just a nice bit of light in the night time. Also, please don't hate me. I did the unthinkable. I did a little bit of mining off camera. I just had to. There was a really cool cave, and I now have my fortune pickaxe. I couldn't resist. But inside here, oh my goodies, look at how many diamonds I found. A stack and 45. That's insane. I'm also really happy about the iron, because I was running low on iron, so I'm going to get all that smelted. And the redstone's also just a nice added bonus. But yeah, this Fortune 3 pickaxe really came in clutch for diamonds. But in today's episode, I want to kind of focus on enchanting. And the main issue with that is I have only got 29 levels, and I don't actually have a way of getting XP just yet. So I'm thinking we do something about that. And off camera, whilst I was mining down in a cave just in this direction, you can see I have a waypoint here. There is a skeleton spawner all the way down there. And let me tell you, skeleton spawner, probably one of the better spawners to find, because I can get bones and arrows, and I don't actually have infinity yet, so the arrows is good, and the bones is going to be amazing for building up this area here. Oh, and speaking of bones, I want to talk about this. This is like a little custom-ish bamboo pole, bamboo plant, bamboo tree. What is this? But anyway, I found this online because this is a regular bamboo, singular bamboo, I guess. It just goes all the way up, and then the leafy bits are all at the top. But I found out if you place down a bamboo and bone meal it, you get the leafy bit. And then if you place bamboo on top and then bone meal that, you get more leafy bit. And then place more bamboo and then more bone meal. It just creates this nice looking bamboo stick with the leaves kind of segmented up the pole. I do not know what to call these. But anyways, enough blabbering. Before I get down to that skeleton spawner, I want to see if I can set up a map of the island that I live on. Now, I think I remember how to craft a map. I think it's just some paper with a compass in the middle of it, and that crafts a map. Yeah, okay. And then if I kind of like stand out the front of my house, I don't know if it's like specific on chunks or what, but if I right click here, how much can I see? Oh, okay. That's not a lot. I expected to be able to see more of the island. Maybe I need a 3x3? Okay, what happens if I craft another one and then go over behind this way? Okay. This is going to be a big map. What if how do I zoom these out? Is there a way to zoom these out? Okay, cartography table like that? Yes. And put the map in. I see. How do I zoom it out? There's nowhere. Paper? Oh, and that zoomed it out? Oh, but now I'm teeny. I'm now teeny tiny. Do I want that? Do I want it to be teeny tiny? Maybe. I think I do want it to be teeny tiny. Because I don't want the map to be youch. So let's set up a little area where these maps would be sitting. I think something just like this. This looks nice. So if I place the iron frames and then grab my, not the zoomed in map, I can zoom this one out. I think I have to explore the rest of that one. Yeah, so what happens if I place this in the middle? Oh, okay, so it doesn't show what I haven't discovered. Is that me? Or is that where the map is located? I think that's where the map is located. Okay, well, let's make a couple maps. Can I make an empty map and then zoom it out before I right click with it? No, that duplicates. Okay, that's a duplication. So let's make a few more maps. So what's that? That's 3. I'm gonna need 6 more like that. Boom, 7 empty maps. I think that this might be too many maps, but let's go fill these out. Let's see how we do. And here it is, our finished little map here. And I overestimated the size of this. I thought it was gonna be 3 by 3. It might have been if I was zoomed in a bit more, but I kind of wanted to see the whole island at a glance. And this is looking good. I like the way that this looks. Obviously, this green man thing is going to be there because that's where these maps are. But this is our island. And here's the amount of land that I've built on. And it's not a lot. There's my gazebo. There's my house. I've not done much to the island yet. I do have a lot of plans, though. Like, I want to build a farming quarter over here with like a market over here, maybe some more shrines and temples out this way. But this is it, episode 5. I think that's what this episode is. I think it is episode 5, and that may or may not be the date that I am recording this episode right now. So don't hold this against me if the video is a lot later than this day, please. So with this map out of the way, I think it's time we get on down to the skeleton spawner and do it out to be able to get some XP. So I will meet you guys down there in a moment. Okay, I've made it over to the skeleton spawner. It is just in a lush cave that I found whilst mining. So a skeleton spawner, this is great. We can get this set up and I don't need to go too much higher. Well, I don't need to go any higher. That's 2 blocks. Well, it's 3 actually, so that's good. And in my hardcore series, you did see that I set up a zombie spawner, and this is set up in the exact same way. So we need to go 4 blocks in each direction of the spawner, 2 up and 2 down. I think I might go 3 down just because it's 3 up. I think it is 2 up, 2 down, 4 in each direction, but I'm gonna do 3 just to be a bit special. And this is our hole all dug out. And now I just need to decide which direction I want to kill them. And I think I want to push them this way, have them go the column there, and then go over this way and down and land in the kind of like a center room. Because I have an idea in mind, and I kind of want the killing chamber to be just about over here. And I want, like, I think there's tinted glass that I can have here, which will still allow them to spawn, and I can, because of the light level, and I can see them. But anyways, I'm gonna get on this because I've already spoken a lot, and I've gone into detail about how I'm building this before. If you in the hardcore series, and building a skeleton spawner isn't really interesting. So if you want, I will put a link in the description below. I will find one that's going to be pretty similar to the one that I'm building. If not similar, it will most likely be the same because it is not very difficult to make a skeleton spawner anymore. It's so easy. So I'll get on this and I'll be back in just a moment. I think I've gone and bloody done it. Anna, I think I have. I had to go and watch my hardcore episode that had me build a zombie spawner because I may have forgot how to do this bit exactly, but I think this is it. This is the room. I haven't decorated or anything. I will be doing that later on. And I've gone for a 3x3 killing platform. I don't know why. I kind of want to do something here like with chains so I can see them, and I thought a 3x3 would look cooler than just 1 block. So I think now if I break this torch and, well, let me quickly start to block this up. This will eventually be glass. That's why I had it all open there. Okay, so if I just lean over, break this torch, skeletons are spawning. They're gonna start shooting each other. But that should be, if I go in cheaty cam, if they hopefully don't kill each other. Okay, that guy died. There is a bit of a problem up this way here. They might get stuck here on this. If you can see this, I'll turn up the brightness. I don't know if that helped, but they might get stuck on this block. But I think they either walk over or get pushed over, and then they eventually make it down here. And I think that guy died purely for the fact that they were fighting just a second ago. So if I grab that and wait for some more guys to come down, because there were some other skeletons up there, but they might be getting stuck in the water. Oh, there's one, there's two. And these guys should just be one shot. Nice. All one shot, and I'm level 30. That's the skeleton spawner up and running. Obviously, it's not pretty. It's not decorated. And I have an idea. I want this to be a staircase going all the way up. And I want it to kind of go up here and then connect to this temple, if possible. And that'll be my entrance to the skeleton spawner. I think that'll be a really cool idea. But yeah, let me see what I can do about connecting this up to that jungle temple that's up on the surface. And I'll be back with you and we will get this place decorated, because at the moment it is pretty ugly. Okay, I'm just at the entrance to our little place over here, and I have kind of created a temporary little... They look like breadcrumbs. It's like a little breadcrumb like a little breadcrumb. Wow. Breadcrumb path coming this way down to this jungle temple, which is so very outdated now. This thing has been in the game for God knows how long, and it just looks it's just a bit bad. Like, we've got 2 high walls, we've got this, whatever this thing was, and these traps that you can see I've kind of already been and changed everything. Essentially, what I'm trying to say is I've connected my skeleton spawner, so if I go down here, I haven't decorated it. It's a bit ugly, but I've kind of laid out the design shape of how I want this corridor to look. So it's like a dungeon tunnel, and it goes down, and then these are going to be pillars, and these are, I think this is, what is that, spore blossom stuff? Oh, I didn't know they would come through, but oh well. And then it goes down and it goes into here. So essentially what I want to do is I want to decorate this room first, and then I think this corridor I will do off camera, because it's just really long and I don't want to do it just yet. So I want to focus on here. Then I think I have a build planned for that jungle temple. So stick around for that, because I'm going to be transforming that to a lovely little building. You probably see it in the thumbnail actually, and I'm excited to build that. And then when I can be bothered, when I feel like it, I will change this whole tunnel. I'm thinking start tough, then go stone, and then go deep slate as I come down into this. I think this is going to be a deep slate dungeon. So yeah, let's get onto decorating this bit. So I've brought just a few little things. I want it to mainly be deep slate. I don't even know if this is going to be enough deep slate. I'm hoping it is. I got some iron for chains and iron bars, and some chests and wood and all these bits and pieces. So hopefully this should be everything that I need in order to do what I want to do. Let's take out this, because this is where the tinted glass is going to go, and I will put that in later. And what I need to figure out what deep slate I actually want this place to be. I'm thinking I use a lot of the bricks for like the roofs of my houses, so I might go for a more tiled look. I don't know, let's see how this looks. I'm kind of thinking maybe mostly tiled with a couple of polished bits. So like a little polished patch there and a little polished patch there. That kind of looks like I'm about to play Tetris, but I like the vibe. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. So mostly tile with a couple bits of polished deep slate. I actually really like this for the floor, so I think I might keep this design kind of the whole way round and just have these polished bits every so often, but keep the tiled look. I'll probably end up copying this up on the top here. Maybe have some kind of pillars that run from these bits. I'm kind of now thinking of having these indented as well. Okay, yeah, let's do that. I think I could put that. Ooh, it's a bit dark. Right, I got a new mod. I hope you guys don't think it's too cheaty. It's kind of night vision. It's just to make the videos a bit more bearable when I'm working in the dark, because then I can work on lighting after I've already done all the building. Typically, I would just build like this, but I'm pretty sure you guys can't see anything when I do that. So I'm going to do this, make it a bit easier for the video, and then I'll work on lighting. So I think I just want these pillars to be 1, 2, 3 here, and then 1 here, 1, 2, 3 there, and then that should leave a 3-block center. I think I'm just going to copy the slab design up on the ceiling. Should I actually, what if I put like blocks here and then slabs here? Is that too low? Yeah, that's too low. I'll have to go one more up and do that. Actually, I'm thinking again. What if I just do slab there and then blocks here? Okay, I'm gonna leave that. I will think about that, because here is where I'm gonna continue also the same thing. I think I'm just gonna keep the pattern the whole way around just because it looks nice and it's consistent. I'll just do like a little bits of polished and then just fill the rest in with tiles, and I think that's how my walls are gonna be, and I'll decorate the insides of them so it doesn't look too repetitive. But I want to work on this little bit here, so because I want the whole thing to be iron bars. Or if I create some tiled walls, goes down like this, and then iron bar the whole thing, and it's kind of like, ooh, and they're all kind of caged. I'm liking that centerpiece. I'm hoping that I can still like hit what's under here. I think I will be able to, and I don't think I can. Okay, I can if I get really close, but that should be fine. I'm also now realizing I don't have enough deep slate, so I'll need to go and grab some more deep slate. Okay, more deep slate has been acquired. So now I can actually work on the walls. And the ceiling. And I think that's all gonna be this exact same pattern. So let me very quickly do all of that. So this is the whole room deep slated, and it is very dark, but I'm hoping to get that sorted in just a moment. And I was going to do this whole room here as well, because I just know if I look through the glass and I see stone and granite and just that one little bit of glow lichen, which I didn't even know was there, it's going to really annoy me. But I don't have enough deep slate again. I only have like that much, and that's not going to be enough to do this whole room, I don't think. And I already had to go and get more deep slate. Like, this is like 5.5 stacks of deep slate in this room alone, which makes me very scared for this corridor, because I want this to be deep slate. That's gonna be fun. But anyway, I think it's time to get the tinted glass in. If I break this torch, skeletons are gonna start spawning. Oh my god, he's got an enchanted bow. Ow, go away. And then if I just block this up, and then none of the light should get through, and this should keep spawning things. Oh, skeleton. And he can't see me, so he's not trying to shoot at me. How do I... And I can hit them. Very nice. And all their goods go in there. And it works. Okay, this is amazing. It is annoying that I can see the stone. I knew I was going to be annoyed. That's okay. That's okay. I will sort that. But I've placed some torches here as a temporary source of light, and they are very... I don't like them. Torches are ugly. So I'm going to start working on some ways of getting some light in here. And I'm actually now really regretting my decision of turning this on. Should have done that after all the decorating, because now I'm just going to be hearing skeletons taking damage. But that's fine. Now, I think on this wall, I want to do like a little shelf thing. So I only have 3 levers, but I think if I do this with some chains coming off the bottom and then some trap doors like that, yeah, that's a really nice shelf. And I want to do the same on the next block down, but yeah, I can't place these guys are loud. All right, I've turned the sounds off for them, and I don't hear them, which is good. And I can't place slabs here, so unfortunately I will have to keep it on this level. So I'll probably just do the exact same on the other side. I need more. There we go. That looks pretty neat. And then I think on one of them I could place a lantern, and then I can get rid of that torch, and maybe this torch as well. That kind of makes this bit gloomy, so maybe I can place some barrels. Do I have any barrels? No, let's craft some barrels. So if I place like a little barrel pile here, can I place a lantern there? And does that look okay? Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. I think I might stick with the slab design and place that around in some of these parts. That might just bring some more wood into this that I really need. Because at the moment, it is just a lot of deep slate, and it just gets a bit jarring. But this is looking pretty nice. I just turned my volume on, and these guys are getting so loud, and I don't have sweeping edge. Whoa, the levels. Oh, they're shooting each other. I almost died. Oh my god. Wow, that was incredible. I got so many levels. I got 2 levels just from that. Oh, power 1 bow, 40 bones. I'm gonna definitely need to get sweeping edge. But I like the way that this room looks. I've added some dangling chains to kind of further the whole. It's a dungeon. I've added some random iron bars. I've raised these 1/2 a block up, so then I can place chests and stuff on them, and this section will be for like if I want to take out the armor and I can put them into the chests over here. But this is it. I really like the way this looks. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this little dungeon area that I've got going on for my skeleton spawner, and let me know if there's any ideas that you might want to see incorporated into this thing. So we're back up on the surface, and with the skeleton spawner all sorted and dungeonized down there, I think it's time we do something about this jungle temple. These things are just a little outdated, and the build that I have planned for this, I'm very, very excited to build because I'm so very proud of it. So I'm hoping you guys like it as much as I do. I went ahead and collected a bunch of resources. I almost broke my pickaxe collecting all this deep slate and tuff because it uses so much. I didn't realize how much deep slate I'm using, and then I also need more for this bit. But anyway, I digress. Let's get into this build. So grab some snacks because a montage is about to commence. Well, I honestly forgot how much I hated terraforming, but here it is. Here's my shrine kind of temple little thing that I've got going on here, which is in replacement of the jungle temple. I love this thing. I've kept kind of like the mossy, stony and cobblestoney look to it. So it's still kind of jungle temple-esque, but for the most part, it is a completely new building, which it is. And let me just hop into Cheaty Cam just to show you. There's so much bamboo everywhere, but it looks, I love this thing. And you can see I've also gone and made it look a bit ruined. So I've taken off a corner of this roof, dropped it down, and decided to place them in kind of a, not random-ish. I did think about where I was going to place all of these different blocks, and it kind of looks like some of the roof has fallen apart and taken down the wall along the outside with it, and same on this side. Not on the roof though, but the wall has kind of crumbled down a little bit just with age. Because it is an old building. This building was here for many, many years before the village that I'm going to be building over that way, because I do want to build a Japanese village. So for lore reasons, this is really old. This was here before they got here. Same with my little area, and yeah, I love this thing. But yeah, the terraforming was a bit of a pain. This bit, it doesn't look amazing. I tried to make it look as natural as possible. I didn't realize how much space I needed for this thing, and I think it's really bad over this way as well, but that's fine because I'm not really going to go and see those bits. I also went ahead and finished this tunnel, and this took so long because just when I thought I had the right amount of resources to get all of it done, I ran out about halfway through. So I've gone from tough to stone, and this is more of like a normal stony cobblestone. You've got some andesite pillars, and then going down here it goes from a stone to a more deep slate building palette just to come into the skeleton dungeon here. But yes, guys, let me know what you think of this build. If there's anything you want me to add, or if there's anything you think I could change about it, I'm more than happy to take your advice. I also went and did the path going all the way from my little Torii gate over here and leading it up and connecting it. This is where the path is kind of all mossy and cobbly, and a bit further down this way it'll be a more sophisticated pathway for that village. So before the end of the episode, I want to build a little bit of another Torii gate, just a smaller one, and I think I want it about here, just as I'm coming into this area. I also need to fix up these vines by putting some string, but I think I need to clear just a little bit of space. I think if I put one pillar here and then the other one goes there, that should be a decent enough size for this Torii. There's going to be a very similar kind of block palette to the one that I have over at the entrance to my home area. So it starts with a chiseled tough base, and then I want to bring the chiseled brick stairs in just around the bottom just to give it some extra support. And then we're going to have the birch stripped logs going up either side, much like my other Torii. And then a little bit of a support down the middle, and then one just there. And then some oak trapdoors for some extra support across these parts, bringing this middle kind of support beam. Yeah, support beam out a bit with these pointy birch stairs. And then if I hop back down, I want to get some extra support with some oak fence gates. I think I did this on the other Torii. This Torii gate might have a little bit more detail than my bigger one, but I just find it easier to put more detail into a smaller build because there's kind of less to be playing around with. It's already coming together really nicely. I'm already liking the way this looks, because as you're coming through, you're coming down, you can see this first, and you go like this, and then you come through, and then it's kind of just about blocking the view of the main shrine or temple or whatever until you get through the Torii gate, and then all of a sudden it's in view. I will clear out some of this bamboo. I also do need to have a massive clear out of all of like the bamboo in this place because there is so much of it and it causes my game to lag a lot. Like I only average, sometimes I'm running around and I'm getting like 30 FPS. So I will definitely clear out the forest a little bit because I do want to provide world downloads for you guys. And if the world is lagging for me, for the people that might not have a computer like as high spec as mine, I want the world to still be able to run. This roof is going to be very different in comparison to my main Torii because I'm going for kind of a oak trim, which I think looks really nice. Like I have built this already in creative because I've been playing around, and the oak trim really just kind of, it's a nice contrast to the birch, especially when it comes to the roof line. So let me quickly get this Torii gate finished and I will be back when it's done. And here is the final version of the mini Torii gate, and I love it. I prefer this one to the main one that I built in the, was it the previous episode? I can't remember. It's small, it's compact, it's got so much more detail, and I like where I've placed it as well, especially with the line of sight kind of thing going on. I'm not very good at like building theory and like with line of sight and like color theory and all that kind of thing. So it's nice when I'm able to incorporate something that I think is really kind of mechanical in the sense of the building, like the thinking of building, you know. And I've also gone and added a bunch of string to stop these vines from growing. But yeah, I hope you guys like this Torii gate. And I hope you guys liked today's episode, because that's about all the time that I have. So if you did enjoy it, please be sure to leave a like, comment down below any suggestions that you may have for this world and any of the builds that I've done, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to see more content like this one. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.